All right, hey everybody, welcome to Boredom Busters episode 60. It is Thursday, May 14th. Everything's blending together, it's all a blur. Thursday, May 14th, episode 60 of Boredom Busters. Welcome. So, we've been doing this show now for 60 straight days, 60 straight nights, doing different activities.
That's a whole hour.
No, that's 60 minutes, honey. 60 days is 2 months. But good try. Glad that education is paying off for us. So anyway, welcome. Today we have Alan Lawrence from the Salem Red Sox joining us in just a minute or two. But before we get over to Alan, let's talk about a couple things. One, we are coming down to our last few days here for the senior
that's 60 minutes.
graduating class of 2020. So head over to our website at roanoke.family and you can go and submit your information for your senior so they can be published. Their picture and bio can be published in the June issue of the magazine. The deadline for that is May 20th. So make sure you head over to roanoke.family and click on the link to submit your senior graduating 2020 class picture, and we will put that in the June issue. Roanoke Valley Kids, our digital magazine, came out today. It should be in your email box, and it is packed full of activities and experiments and crafts for you to do with your kids. You can print it out page by page. Just open up the PDF, select which experiment you want to print, and then you're good to go. So that should be in your email box. If you have not gotten it, you can also get it on our website at, Evie, what's our website?
Roanoke Valley Family.
No.
Family.com.
No.
Roanoke.com.
No.
Issue.com.
Roanoke.family is our website.
Close enough.
So glad that my co-host knows all about it. You can also go to issue.com,
I got
but
that
the
right.
magazine issue.com is you flip through it. You can't print it.
And no, I didn't get that
So
right.
Roanoke.family, that's where you're going to find the newest issue of Roanoke Valley Kids, packed full of activities for you and your family. So don't forget about that. We'll go over. Don't worry. After Alan's done talking, we'll go all over the Yankee number 60. We've got plenty of information on that. That'll be coming up afterwards. But first, before we get into that, we are going to go to Alan here and talk to him about the Red Sox and what they're doing in the 2020 season here now that the pandemic has pretty much ravaged everybody and everything surrounding it like a wildfire. So Alan is joining us now. Alan, how you doing?
Thanks for having me, Josh.
Absolutely. So you guys obviously, just like a lot of other businesses, are really in the crosshairs of what's going on right now. So tell us, I mean, the season was supposed to start, a month ago? What's going on and where you guys stand right now?
Yeah, so we found out really about 2 months ago today, I believe, that our season was going to be postponed, and our staff has been working remotely for since about March 23rd. So it's a different world, that's for sure. Our opening day was supposed to be April 9th. And this is my 19th year with the team, and I believe it's the first time that I have no idea when our next game is going to
be. That is true. That is true. For people that don't know, I worked in baseball for a long time, and you always know when the next game is, and you always know when the season ends and when the next season starts. You always know that. It's always in your mind, and you're really kind of just sitting there twiddling your thumbs, I bet, right now.
Yeah, we always have a countdown to the next game, even when one season ends. The next game is only 200 and some odd days away, and right now on our marker board in our office, we just got a big question mark because we have no idea.
That's crazy, and I know you guys are typically you do a lot with events and community stuff throughout the course of the off season and during the season as well. But even that's even kind of different now too, because there's nothing really to go to and be a part of. So how are you guys doing? What are you guys doing like engage with the community over these last couple of months? It's been, I know for us it's been extremely difficult because we're typically at all these events as well, and we can't go to any. And one of our events was just canceled last 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's hard. I try and find the silver lining in everything. And I guess the silver lining for this particular experience is that our staff has had to get really creative. And, I give a lot of credit to our staff because we have gotten pretty creative over the last 8 weeks. And, we've tried to stay engaged in the community. We've done some various fundraisers. We're currently doing a fundraising opportunity for Feeding America through a campaign with minor league baseball. But we kind of kicked it all off with doing we did an I Miss Baseball T-shirt. And if you purchased that T-shirt, not only did you get the T-shirt, but we donated all the proceeds to local nonprofits. And additionally, we gave 2 tickets to frontline workers. So it's, we're trying to do a lot of stuff for those frontline workers because I think, whether we play this year or even if it's not until next year, we certainly want to recognize them for all of their efforts because, whenever we're able to get back out to the ballpark, it's certainly a result of what they've done and been able to do it here in the community. So we want to try and stay top of mind. It is hard. The beauty of minor league baseball is as you probably remember, you steal a lot of ideas from other teams.
Yes.
So we've been our staff. A lot of our time is really spent on social media trying to figure out what a lot of these other teams across the country are doing. We're borrowing some of their ideas. Hopefully, they're borrowing some of ours. And we just want to try and stay top of mind and try and do what we can as a part of the community.
Yeah, and it's obviously minor league baseball in Salem has been around for a long time, and it's one of the cornerstones of many different local cities throughout the country. And much like the major league counterparts, I mean, which are as well kind of in limbo, not knowing what's going on or what's happening. I can't imagine a season without baseball. So I'm hoping that Major League Baseball and minor league baseball gets back to some normalcy at some point, whatever that is. I don't know. Have you seen any of the Korean baseball games on TV?
Yeah, I've watched it. It's interesting. I have seen a little bit of it. It's not quite the same to me,
Yeah.
but it is interesting to watch. And honestly, it's I think stuff like that, stuff like the UFC
Hmm.
fight that happened over the weekend, stuff like NASCAR taking place this Sunday. It's all kind of indirectly related to baseball. I mean, it's in essence, it's a sport, right? And they're
Yep.
trying to figure out how to get back out onto the field. And we need things like the Korean Baseball League, like the UFC fight, like NASCAR, to be able to figure out how to do it. Because I think everybody's as the slogan has been, everybody's in this together.
Yep.
And whether you're the head of UFC or the commissioner of Major League Baseball, everybody's trying to figure out a solution here.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and whatever that may be, it's gonna, I'm sure the end result's gonna look a little bit different than we're all used to. Whether and how you enter a ballpark, how you sit in a ballpark, different things that are going on, and like like you said, I mean, we let them kind of be the guinea pig, so to speak, Korean Baseball League, and as they introduce fans and such into their to their stadiums around their country and around for other sports around our country, you'll kind of get a feel for what you need to do as an operator of a minor league team, and as will the major league teams. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because I'm getting tired of. I've been playing the show on PS4. That's my baseball fix, and it's a little tiresome. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see live action. I want to see somebody. I want to see the Astros step up to the plate and get hit by several pitches. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's right. Yeah.
So one cool thing that I know a couple places are doing, I'll give a shout out to the Grandin Theater. They're doing popcorn sale tomorrow. You can drive up and get popcorn. You guys are doing something similar for ballpark food. Tell us a little bit about the food, the curbside food service that you guys have going on, and how people can how that's going for you.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a way to for some of our staff to get back out to the ballpark. It's been a way for some of our fans to come out to the ballpark, even if it's just kind of in a drive-through mentality. But we started this curbside service on what would have been our opening day, and we really didn't know how it was going to be. We've essentially turned into like a drive-through fast food type restaurant, and we're offering a lot of different ballpark entrees, options out at the ballpark, and it's been good. It's been a learning experience. It's not really the industry that we were in,
Yes.
but now, as we're telling our staff, we are now in the food business. We're not in the baseball business right now. We're in the food business, and we're trying to figure out a way to generate just a little bit of revenue.
Yep.
And it's worked. Again, we started it back on April 9th, and we're still doing it. And honestly, we'll probably do it for the foreseeable future. But it's been rewarding as well, because we're continuing to give free meals to frontline workers.
That's great.
And we've done probably close to about 500 complimentary meals to healthcare workers, grocery store workers, first responders, and that's important to us as well. We certainly want to continue to do that, but at the same time, for a lot of our fans, they're coming out and supporting us, and we certainly appreciate that as well.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and like you said, you turn into a food business. A lot of people don't realize how much planning goes into. You've already done all the planning for the season. I mean, it's essentially you just need the season to execute the plan and execute what's going on. So at this point, that's all put on the back burner now. So now all the work that you normally would do for the prepping the season's already done. And you're now a fast food restaurant, and waiting to implement all the plans and promotions that you had planned for 2020.
Yeah, it's disappointing, all that work that we put in the off season. You plan so hard for opening day and so hard for the entire season, and then just to have all that kind of unravel, just really a few weeks before the season. It was actually after we started working remotely, that's when we got our shipment of 100,000 pocket schedules in our office, which as we distribute throughout the whole valley,
Yep.
and we put them in high traffic areas, and it's a small pocket size schedule that has all of our promotions and certainly our schedule on it, and it was that was kind of the first time where it really hit me, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
That wow, these are just trash
Yeah.
right now, because even hopefully we're going to be able to play baseball this year, but I think it's been said that if we pick up our season at some point, the schedule is going to be completely redone. It's not like we would
Yeah.
pick up in mid-July just as we normally would have. The schedule will be completely redone. It's possible that the season's extended. Obviously there's certain promotions that we maybe had in place, certain giveaways that we would have ordered, around, the end of March or beginning of April that we didn't order because we don't know, what's going to happen with the season. So
Sure.
we would have to completely change everything, and it would have to be done in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy to look at that, but you realize when you start a season halfway through, and same thing with Major League Baseball. What they're talking about is, all your travel dates, everything, they're all out the window, and you then have to you got to come up with a new schedule to make it an even playing field for the teams, because you can't just pick up in July. You might not play the right amount of games. You might not play the right amount of, might not have to play all the teams in the league. Who knows? But that's another monkey wrench in the situation, I guess, for you. Just something else to worry about amongst all the other things with the pandemic going on. So it's a crazy world. So real quick question. I'm assuming that the groundskeeper is keeping the field up nice, because you never know when it's going to start, and it doesn't look like a sand lot right now. It still looks like the baseball field we all love, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, it probably looks better now than it has in a long time. Honestly, the thing any good groundskeeper will tell you is they don't ever want anybody on the field. And so obviously during this time we haven't done anything down on the field, and so the grass is pretty green right now, and the field looks pretty good. But our groundskeeper is considered an essential employee. Within the city, he has to go on. The grass still grows. As we all know at our house, right?
Yes.
The grass is still growing, and the field still needs to be tended to. So he is one of the few people on our staff that continues to go in just about every day.
To an empty ballpark. He's all there by his lonesome.
Yeah.
So tell me real quick before we wrap up. I mean, what do you guys have? I mean, in mind. I mean, do you have any kind of envisioning of what the life at the ballpark is going to be like? I guess for the fans, and also for the staff. Hopefully, if we get back this year, but if it's not next year, I mean, are there things that you guys are going to try implementing distance of 6 feet, that kind of thing, or anything different with the food service? How's that? What is life going to look like for you guys going forward, do you think?
Yeah, I think we're still figuring that out, and luckily we're going to get a lot of guidance from Major League Baseball, minor league baseball, potentially even the state of Virginia, in terms of what we need to do as a large venue to keep everybody safe. And there's some things that I'm sure we'll implement on our own, but we're kind of waiting on those. I've been getting a lot of information from minor league baseball already, just some things that we'll have to do if we start playing this year. Of course, if we don't play this year and we roll everything over to next year, that could be a whole new set of standards. I mean, it's crazy how much it's changing right now. I never in a million years would have guessed some of the things that are in place at businesses today a month ago probably were never even thought of. So it's evolving each and every day. So I'm hesitant to go out there and put anything in place at the ballpark right now, for fear that in a month from now it may be a totally different standard that we have to live by. So it's gonna be different. There's no doubt about that. Whether it's the social distancing or even just getting things at the concession stand, using the condiment table. I don't know that a condiment table is ever going to exist again. I don't know that a fountain drink or a draft beer ever going to exist at the ballpark again. I hope so. But I don't know the answer to that. We do buffets for our picnics. Is a buffet ever going to exist again at the ballpark? I hope so, but I don't know the answer to that right now.
Yeah, those are things that I think you almost stumble across as you as you're starting your business back up or you're opening back up. I think a lot of people, as they open up tomorrow, a lot of restaurants and everything are probably going to run into those things, because we've lived in this new normal for a couple months now, and everything you kind of, I don't know about you, but like when I go to a store now and you don't wear a mask, or you see somebody doing something that normally you wouldn't think anything odd about, now it's like I get this like strike of fear, like, oh my goodness, I forgot my mask, or why is that person getting so close to me? I mean, it's just so different. It's and you go to any, like at Sam's Club, and their entire cafe is shut down. You can't. I mean, it's things that you didn't think about 2 months ago or 3 months ago that may be, I guess, hot spots for bacteria or viruses, and now you think about that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to, keeping our ballpark clean has been something that we've always focused on.
Yep.
But now that's going to be taken to a whole new level. And it's not only has to be clean, it's got to be sanitized, and then the question is how often does it have to be done? I mean, we've done it, on a busy night, we might, have somebody clean the restroom, maybe once during the game. Now is it going to have to be every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can assure you, it's whatever we have to do. We're looking forward to doing it. We will do absolutely anything to be able to play baseball out at the ballpark, and all of those things that might be considered, quote unquote problems are good problems that we will gladly take. I told somebody when our schedule came out, I wasn't overly excited about the fact that we had 14 home games in April. April's, as you know, is traditionally a month where the weather is just so unknown. It can be cold, certainly a lot of rain in the month of April. I wasn't too excited about seeing that on the schedule. I would kill to have 14 games in April. I'll play 14 games on the moon right now just to be able to play.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's it's crazy to realize that it's been, you would have, I don't know how many games you would have had, but probably 25 so games probably already in the books. And, we're sitting here on May 14th, still looking for opening day, and hopefully, hopefully it'll come sooner rather than later for you and everybody around, because I know I miss baseball. I'm sure a lot of other people miss sports, just any sports in general. So I hope it ends soon, and I hope it benefits you guys, sports fans in general, just come flocking back to see anything. You could put wiener dog races out there, and I'm sure people would probably be excited for some kind of action.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, anything else do you want to add, and tell us tomorrow and this weekend how people can get their curbside food from you guys, and head out to the ballpark and get some food.
Yeah, absolutely. We're open from 11 o'clock to 7 o'clock tomorrow. To Friday is the one day of the week that we do a dinner service as well. So
nice.
It's continuous throughout the entire afternoon. You can get some family meals, and the beauty of all this, everything's priced very affordably. You can get a family meal. You can get 4 pizzas or 12 tacos or 30 wings and some drinks, and it's only $25. So it's
wow.
It's very affordable. Even our individual meals are only $5 and $7. So 11 to 7 tomorrow, 11 to 2 on Saturday. And that's every Thursday, Friday, Saturday right now for the foreseeable future. Like I said, we're in the food business right now, and we're without baseball, we'll quickly shift to the events business when we can start having a few people into the ballpark, and
absolutely,
hopefully we'll be back in the baseball business soon.
Yeah, I hope so too. Real quick, when you pull up for the food, you just go right in the front of the ballpark at the main gate, that area, or do you go?
You actually pull up, and we have a couple people standing right out front that'll take your order. You never have to get out of the car. They radio it back to the kitchen. Somebody runs it out, and you pay right there at the gate. Never get out of your car.
Sweet, awesome. Well, hopefully people will do that. I'll have to drive by at some point and pick up a few pizzas or something. So thanks for joining us, Alan. I wish you the best, and I hope the baseball season starts as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah, thank you, Josh. Stay safe.
You too. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Salem Red Sox talking about what they're doing for the community, what they're doing to help out, what they're doing to feed people, $5 meals. You want to go to lunch tomorrow? We'll go to the ballpark. just drive up and get some chicken fingers or hot dogs or burgers. Evie just wants to be done with school. She's like, you can see, you
guess who's done with school this week and not Evie.
You guys out there in Facebook land don't necessarily know, but I can feel the tension and the over amount of energy that Evie has right now. If she could, she would do cartwheels on this table.
That's true.
But anyway, so real quick before we go, tomorrow, I'm not quite sure. I don't think we have a guest lined up for tomorrow.
It just has question marks.
Yeah, we have question mark lined up for
That's
tomorrow.
what I do when I don't know who's on. I'm like, question mark.
Well, tomorrow we have a question mark. We'll do a craft of some sort. I have one in mind.
Okay.
Yes, I'll talk to you guys later about it.
Okay, it's secret.
It's secret. Actually, it's in our Roanoke Valley. It's in our Roanoke Kids magazine.
So then
It's
it's
not
not a
No,
secret.
but nobody knew I was going to say that. It's in our Roanoke Kids magazine.
Now they know what the craft they're gonna do.
You need popsicle sticks. You need to print out a picture of something, a kid, a dog, a hand, whatever you may want. I don't know, but print it out, and you're going to need some popsicle
A
sticks.
kid dog hand?
Check out our Roanoke Kids magazine at roanoke.family, and you'll see the craft.
Is it a picture frame?
What's up?
Is it a picture frame?
No.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah,
you'll see the
it's-
craft.
it's a
So,
picture frame.
what everyone's been waiting for, and even Alan, because Alan is a huge Yankee fan. Huge
Right.
Yankee fan.
No.
Yeah.
What?
What?
He's a Boston Red Sox fan, right?
Yeah, but he's not on to correct me, so I'm going to say he's a Yankee fan. So, Alan, if you're watching this, you're welcome.
His cup was covered in Boston Red Sox.
I know, and he works for the Salem Red
Works
Sox,
for
and he's
the
wearing a
Salem
Boston Red
Sox.
Sox
I'm pretty
t-shirt.
sure he's not a Yankees
I'm
fan.
just joking. I'm just teasing him. Anyway, number 60. Who is the best Yankee to ever wear number 60? And much like yesterday, there's really not a lot of great Yankees to wear
So,
number 60. In fact, yeah, but he's not on. In fact, only two people have ever worn 60 for more than one season.
All right, that's great.
Yeah, that's not crazy. So the two people are Will Nieves, wow, who had really played hardly ever with the Yankees, but Will Nieves, and Melky Mesa.
What? Okay.
Melky Mesa played with the Yankees for 2 years in 2012 and 2013, and he wasn't not really a big time player by any means, but Melky Mesa, in fact, you look at his career, a total of 15 major league at bats, whole 15. And I believe all 15 of them were with the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken.
15.
15 major league at bats, all with the
That's a lot
Yankees.
of at-bats.
And then, like I said, Will Nieves played with the Yankees for 2 years, and Will Nieves really isn't anything huge either. But let's go through his information real quick. So Will Nieves played with the Yankees in 2005 and 2006, and he basically had a total of 10 at bats. Ooh, it says here that he played for 3 years, but he wants to change his number with the Yankees. In 2007, he played with the Yankees too. Yeah. So
What?
I don't know. To number 26, he was number 26 in 2007. He's kind of bounced around just all over the place, but again not a great player. Honestly, this is the first time where I can't even find anybody even worthy of saying the best player to ever
Let's
play
see the
with the
guy with the
Yankees.
funniest name.
Hippolito Pena.
Yep, I'm gonna say him.
I remember Hippolito Pena, 1988. You're gonna say him. I'm gonna go out and say J.T. Snow. How about that? J.T. Snow played for the Yankees. He came up as a Yankee, and the Yankees traded him to the California Angels after his first really first couple games with the Yankees at the end of the season. They traded him to the Angels. And he never really did much with the Yankees, but he did have a pretty good career with the Angels and the Giants. So I'm just going to say J.T. Snow, the best Yankee to ever wear number 60.
Yep, doesn't really say much.
No, that doesn't say much at all. But anyway, that's it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night with the craft at 6:15 right here on Facebook Live. Thanks to Alan Lawrence for stopping by and talking about the Salem Red Sox during this crazy time. Don't forget, tomorrow you can pick up curbside popcorn at the Grandin Theater. You can pick up curbside ballpark food at Salem Memorial Baseball Stadium. So stop by and pick up some popcorn and food at the ballpark. Popcorn at Grandin, food at the ballpark.
That popcorn is food.
Well, popcorn is food, but meal. Pick up a meal. What you can do is you can get a lunch at the ballpark and then a mid-afternoon snack of popcorn. How about that? There you go.
Movie snack. Love.
Movie snacks. There you go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night, 6:15, right here on Facebook Live. Hi, Apollo, if you're watching.
We're just gonna shout out Apollo.
See, we're gonna do every day, every night, every night. See ya.
Stay